Hey history hunters, down under, ready for another adventure exploring history. Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Good evening.
Good evening. Oh, I figured just drank tea and I just started coughing fit.
I gotta say that's some great music. That
Would you believe I made that?
I would definitely believe you made that. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty beaty.
Yeah. Truly, and I have heard a track that's very, very similar, but obviously when you use AI to create a song, it sort of does, But it fucking sounds nice. It's sort of like relaxing, sort of.
It starts really good, really nice. I like the first,
And then
then it gets sort of crescendo, like
That's it. Yep. Crescendo. Yeah.
Missing a couple of cymbals at the end.
Yeah.
And then where it goes, it's the French horns. So when the French horns in, it's like,
Yeah.
And I've done another one which sounds like Gattaca, which is really good.
Wow.
That track's really good.
Wow.
But that's not for the intro. This one was made for it, as Barry saw it before. The music, I didn't have to adjust any part of my video. It just fitted straight away. So I thought, fuck it, it's a sign. It sort of reminds me of Rocky. I've got to step up the fucking plate and make me own.
Well, yeah.
I'll learn this.
Fucking hell.
That's right. Get doing live stream, just make intro. Yeah.
I'll create you one. You tell me what you want, what sound you want in it, I'll create it for you.
Well, I just, yeah.
I'll send you a link.
Could you make me an intro in the style of Vangelis?
Vangelis, yeah. Now
Easy.
you got me.
Okay. As soon as you put Vangelis in there, it says no.
No.
It won't make a track.
Even though he's dead.
Yeah.
That's right.
He's worth more dead.
Yeah, it's worth more dead.
Like some of the AIs, they won't let me make any David Lynch photos.
No. Oh yeah, type in David Lynch. Just say, hey, I want to.
We cannot reproduce this person's image,
Yeah.
but we can do something similar if you'd like me to go ahead.
Well, I typed in the chat GPT one day and said, listen, can you create me a text similar to Twin Peaks and David Lynch? And they went, no. Although I would like to, we cannot impeach on someone's creative rights or something.
Well, we've already established that it won't give us Jimmy Savile anymore.
Yeah, I think
there's a reason for that.
Exactly. That's right.
Yeah, I think that's just I think it's just basically covering their ass because they're getting sued left, right, and center.
Yes, it's not like I should create the ring sound like ring. Here we go.
Ring.
Be a good sound soundbite to have. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
good idea.
I
Good
don't know.
idea. Good idea, Snarder. Thanks a lot.
Every time someone joins the stream, ring.
Yeah, every time. Yeah, that's a good one as
You
well.
rang.
Yeah, you rang.
Rang. All right, we're gonna do it.
Lurch.
Barry's biting at the bit. He usually does this, but I'll do it now. First one in was Crazy John. Hello, sir. Gives a link. I said, I couldn't load Discord, so I tried to load Discord in. It wouldn't load because it had to update. Hello, Kel from the XBT. Kel's traveling down south to home, so she's on the express passenger train.
All right.
Which is your HST. It's a similar thing of your HST. Next one was Snardock. Hello, Snardock. Welcome in. Adrian. I don't have that sound bite yet.
Well, have I got it? Yeah. I love that other one. The decon sound. What's that like?
I didn't even. Oh, we got some better ones. We got some better ones now. Who else we got in? Dean. Hello, Dean. And Teddy. Hello, Teddy. If you do want the link, I will send you the link. But I'm not going to put the link in the chat because
Teddy was watching the football last time.
No strange talk, Teddy. Like if you're coming up with.
That's fair. Oh, Adrian's up. Where is
he?
There he is.
Adrian's around.
We can get a link to you too if you want to come up. We do a few new.
I posted a link in the chat last time and they didn't come up, did they? Oh, fuck off.
This is our new one. These are our new sound bites, by the way. So, shall we play them all, Barry, or should we just?
No, save them for the middle of the stream.
Save them
for the later on.
Yeah.
Don't put them all up.
Depending on who turns up.
Well, I can do this. I can do this one. This one's a good one.
Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
What film's that from?
Breakfast Club.
Dum,
another great soundtrack. Probably the most iconic soundtrack of any movie.
The intro's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like films. I like films that got a full tune in them. It's like Casino. Can you hear me knocking? Like Rolling Stones. They hear the whole fucking song in that, which is a brilliant song. Probably one of the best songs.
Ferris Bueller's Day Out. You hear
Yeah, exactly. Another one as well. Like
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I like I Go Banana.
And the last song that he plays when he's on the parade.
Don't know. Can't remember.
16 Candles. There's lots of songs in that.
Oh right, yeah.
Actually, well, that's the only song. There is no song 16 Candles. That
Donnie Darko's got like Head Over Heels, like from
yeah, that's a good film.
And it's brilliant because they play the whole song in that as well.
Yeah, that Tears for Fears song, isn't
Tears
it?
for Fears, yeah.
All around familiar faces,
torn out spaces.
Yeah. 14 times I had to watch Donnie Darko before I realised what was going on.
Yeah.
Well, mate,
I think waking up on a golf course. What's all that about?
Yeah. Bit weird, isn't it?
You know what was that movie we watched? My friend goes, he's in The Crying Game. And I went, no, I haven't.
Fucking
it's
hell.
a good movie. I watched it. I went, yeah.
That's a wrong film, man.
A rom-com. A rom-com.
It's not a rom-com. No.
Crying Game, yeah.
Well, we can't say too.
Yeah, the ending of that. That's just a wrong.
But Boy George is a good singer, though. He's a good singer.
Well, I cried when he died, like, you know.
Who?
I did.
Boy George?
When he died, like, when Boy George died, yeah.
Boy George is still alive.
Boy George is still alive.
Oh, no, not Boy George. Sorry, George Michael, sorry.
George Michael.
All right.
Careless Whisper,
no, he's
yes.
not. Yeah.
Come on. Your favourite song comes on the radio.
Well, when he died, it turned out he'd done a load of stuff, hadn't he? sit behind the scenes for charity and stuff.
Yeah, he was. He gave money to it. He gave the last thing he gave was to a girl in a bar. He gave her $5,000, like just like that, for a college course. Like, you know.
I heard he gave someone a load in the toilet. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, he shot his load in the toilet, and that's what he got nicked for. Like, but you know, other than that, he used to give lots of money to people.
Shot his load in the toilet.
You're under arrest for shooting your load.
I think he also gave money to somebody. I think he gave some. There was a couple who was on like no deal or no deal.
Yeah,
and he gave them a money for the fertility drug as well, like for the fertility. Okay. Yeah, yes. He paid all that because they lost out on that no deal thing, like, you know, because yeah. So they said, "Oh, you know."
Kick.
I've done it.
I've done it. Yeah,
I'm on it. Yeah.
All right.
You know, you can turn on followers. You got to turn on followers mode.
Yeah, I know.
If you go into the Kick dashboard, and then just go into followers only chat.
Yeah.
And then just turn that.
Trouble is, you don't get any new followers.
We don't get new followers anyway. Although I think on my stream, I won't mention the person's name. I think somebody joined just to chat, and then they unsubscribed again. Snarlock says, "What do you think about Back Off Boogaloo by Ringo Starr?" Here's a controversial hot take. Then I think Ringo Starr's records post Beatles are pretty good.
Yeah, I do. I like everything he did.
Yeah. As John Lennon said, he had a better career after the Beatles ended than John Lennon did. And John Lennon wrote some of those songs.
So yeah, he wrote some of them, yeah. Well, Ringo and that turned up after, didn't they? They also came back when they
Ringo became an actor, didn't he? He did a load of 70s movies with David Essex and stuff.
Yeah, David Essex, yeah.
Oh my God! You randomly click on something.
That'll be the day. That's the song. That's a film he did.
These guys have got 1,069 people watching at the moment.
Who has?
These guys driving a car in the UK.
Who?
And look at the poll.
I don't know how I'm saying it.
Oh, they put down. There was a poll that said who's got the biggest. It said who's got the biggest chub in the car or something.
Look at the absolute state of these cunts. Look at them.
Wait. You got sentenced.
What's the charges? The charges is
Who's these?
I don't know. They just came up in the
first one.
And they got 1,000 viewers.
Have they got
1,069 viewers, man.
Are they
Prism Live? Look, Prism Live.
Prism Live. So they're what are they doing, like driving around London?
Getting stoned.
Getting stoned. Drug dealing. That'd be great.
He looks like he's smashed. He's smashed.
Oh, he's driving. Look out.
Pinch, you get pinched. Imagine that.
Oh, that'd be funny as fuck, wouldn't it? If he's driving, man, he's driving.
Making money.
Look, he can barely keep his
kids are clever. They know that they can just go about their daily lives, and if they stream it, they make money off fucking Kick.
Yeah, but if he's driving, he's off his fucking nut.
Yeah. Ugly fuckers. Oh, fucking geezer in the middle.
He's like,
what's wrong with
he's
him?
look at his eyes.
Dreads. That's dreads.
Yeah. The whole hairbrush thing.
It's circumcised.
I mean, I'm not being funny. I can barely understand what the fucking talk. Speak English.
Talk about fucking mumbles, like fuck me, like.
It's uncircumcised. Yeah, it is, but you lose your sensation. When you cut the foreskin,
when what a conversation. Okay, yeah, no, man.
Right, that's enough of that, man. That's driving mad, like.
But it's really funny because someone must be putting up in the chat, and it just sits there.
You got 1,000 viewers though. You've got 2 on Kick.
Yeah. And they go, oh, what's happening? Like, which one of these guys got the biggest chub in the car? It's like,
fucking.
And all their names come up. All their names came up on the stream. Like,
well, that's not a chat I'd want to contribute to.
Anyway, it was just, you know, where you get those random ones where you join Kick and it just shows you the first one that's in the thing.
I don't know. I was watching our Korean Birds live stream earlier today, but it wasn't that interesting, to be honest. So I gave up in the end. Normally I just say hello and then I leave the stream now. But she only gets 20 odd. I think she had like 30 odd people on Twitch and maybe 20 odd on Kick. So it's not huge numbers. Got more than me. Yeah.
Like this guy's got 10,391 people watching him, and all he's doing is playing gambling, like an online slot machine.
Well, I think your man Ed Matthews, he's sponsored by one of those online gambling companies.
Oh, well, Ed Matthews went off.
Can't be gambling with real money.
He was on there. He had this guy on there, like, right, who was just singing and chatting all the way through. And Ed's gone, I've got to get this fucking prick off. He's doing my fucking head right in, like, you know. What? The guy's singing like he's doing gambling, like, you know. But there you go.
Good evening, Ollie. Good to see you.
He had 10,000 people watching him there. Right? And he's in LA, he's back in LA as well. So he's gone out. Yeah, he went out there again. Flew out there yesterday, didn't he? Unreal. Life of the rich.
That's right.
Lifestyles of the rich and the famous.
It's not a lifestyle I'd want to lead, that's for sure. Going around fucking getting into scraps with random strangers for clicks.
Well, yeah, for clicks. I don't know.
You're on a yacht, just all you're doing is just picking on a bunch of girls. What the fuck's that all about?
Well, yeah, 3 girls who are obviously just there for they were like socialites, apparently, like just lingering around.
Wallpaper.
Yeah, wallpaper.
I now have to do an age assurance to get into Kick.
Hey?
Is that because of your laws or mine?
Our laws. Due to local laws, users are required to complete an age assurance in order to hold an account and access certain content. If you need more information, I have to verify now. What do I have to do?
I have to do a face scan.
You have to do a face
Verify
scan.
with Connect ID. Take a selfie.
Take a selfie.
Take a selfie, innit?
Use your phone.
I've heard that doesn't work too good. Like I tried that on a couple of them, it doesn't work.
With a face like mine, it always works. It says, yeah, you're definitely overacting.
But at the end of the day, I thought if you had an account, you should be all right.
No.
Well, the Discord thing is only a one time in the UK. So,
well, I've not had it yet. Probably will happen. Like, but
Frank won't use Discord anymore, will he? Because he won't.
Well, Frank's probably not going to be doing much at all. Like, because the reason that Connor's not around is because his dad's ill at the moment.
Yeah.
So and the gig was cancelled yesterday as well. Like, so they're not. I don't think Frank's going to be around.
That's not good.
No. He come down with some flu bug apparently, and he's not shaking it off too good.
Well, there's all these warnings on the news, isn't there, about this super bug?
Yeah, definitely.
And, a few weeks ago, there was something going around my workplace because I got it and I was quite unwell.
Yeah.
And my manager got it, and he said he's one of these guys who never gets a cold. And he said when he caught it, he fell asleep on the sofa and slept for 20 hours.
20 hours?
Yeah. That's what he said.
Wow.
To me.
Yeah. Somebody said a couple of days ago they're tempted to put masks back in the frame, aren't they?
You got measles over there or something, don't you, at the moment? Measles epidemic in the UK at the moment.
Don't know.
No, it's this super flu thing. That's
super flu. It's a new super flu bug.
Yeah, it's like a mutant virus or something.
It's like another thing, like from when we had the fucking.
It's another thing that's escaped port and down.
Yeah. Somebody started panicking a couple of days ago, like from the government, and said, "Oh, I think we should reintroduce masks." And they was going, "Fuck off."
I don't think they'd be able to do that again. People,
stop scaring people. Like, at the end of the day, it's a fucking flu bug. It's going to happen, isn't it? It's
that's
fucking
right.
Winter.
Yeah,
100%.
So
I thought this was someone else for a second.
To carry on down that road, we'll all be living in fucking plastic inflatable bubbles.
Exactly.
So
You're paranoid to go out.
Yeah. No, I totally agree.
I thought this was someone else for a second. And a quick flash.
What's this?
I think I'm gambling, but like, look at the guy who's doing it. I thought it was someone else.
Oh no, that's
If you have to put an orange wig on, that means you're making up for a lack of personality. You know what I mean? Live streaming, you know.
Oi,
You got
lack
no
of personality.
You got no fucking character, so I'll put a stupid wig on.
Yeah, get that fucking wig off. Yeah. Probably bold under it.
I'm so boring. I'd have to dress up as a fucking clown.
Where'd you get that wig
Red
from?
nose.
Yeah. Yeah. Who do you think you are? Harpo Marx?
Yeah. You're 100% correct there. You're 100%. So basically, without confusion, chaos, and fear, they cannot control you.
Yeah, it's the fear, isn't it? Yeah,
it is.
That's right.
Fear mongering.
Fear mongering, chaos.
We got it here. We've got somebody in the government who's doing it again. Like,
ready? And it's like this. Ready? They hit you with the heartstrings. If you don't do this, you are going to hurt your family, your work colleagues, the vulnerable.
I know, but I am waiting for them to say that you need to not go to work, and I'm like, all right, I won't go to work then.
Yeah. All right. So
do
you know what they're actually threatening here in the UK, Danny? They're threatening to make flu vaccination compulsory for rail staff.
No
on the basis
way.
That,
I know it's
they'll bring public transport to a halt.
No way.
No, they won't be able to do it. But that's what they're some of the less sensible people.
I'm scared of that bloody flu thing. I tell you, that flu jab. I'm scared of it. If they start saying that people have got to do it mandatory, Jesus, that's one step too fucking far. That, isn't it?
Well, we all learned our lessons with the multiple vaccinations that we were all having to endure.
Oh, I didn't do that. I didn't have any of them, and I won't.
Yeah, well, I think you've made a wise decision there because.
Well, in the state I'm in, that could kill me. Simple as that.
Well, yeah.
Even having the flu could probably fucking kill me as well. I'm fucked both ways.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Crazy John.
No, it ain't looking good.
You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't.
Last thing,
yeah.
I mean,
gust of wind in the wrong direction, and he's a goner.
That's it. God, the man is no more.
That's it. Danny, why have we only got 10 people watching? What's going on? Saturday night.
10 people. Have we
got 4 on Kick, I think. 5 on Kick.
Oh, you got 10. You got 10 on here.
Yeah, you can get 50 though.
50.
You go
well, we got to. You know what we're gonna do? We got
10 normal viewers and 40.
Turn the cameras off, and just
do some gambling.
Do some gambling, or
if we had a car, we could go out driving. Can't we? Smoking weed and talking about foreskins, just like those idiots.
Proper foreskin.
But they're making money. That's what they're doing. They're doing it to make money. You can't fucking blame them.
Wow.
You know, if you're a teenager and you've got nothing better to do on a Saturday night, or got
well,
no
that's
money,
it.
Well, obviously, not going to the pub is the fucking thing anymore.
But what you said there the other day, Crazy John, is correct, isn't it? You know, like in the old days, you'd sit at home and be stuck in front of the television, but you don't need to do that anymore.
No,
television is drivel. If you can turn YouTube or Kick on and watch some,
I don't know. When I was like that
non-white people driving around,
I tend to think when I was that age, I was out in the pub.
How old do you reckon they were? 17,
I'd say they're a bit older than that. I think they're in the 20s. Those 3 lads.
Well, they'd have to be, wouldn't they, to be driving? Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah. So even in my 20s, I was out every fucking night. Couldn't afford it, but I did it anyway.
Yeah. Well, I was married at 20, so.
So was I. No, not slight. No, I was 22 when I got married.
I don't know. Maybe that's just what it is. This is what it is, isn't it? This is what's happening today.
Yeah, times have changed. Yeah.
Times have fucking changed. They were talking today about the darts, right? So the World Darts just started again for the PDC, and to have a pint of a lager in there is £7.50 for a pint.
It's pretty cheap.
Which is pretty cheap. And there was one place that was they're saying, the £15 pint might come up soon, like.
Well, yeah.
£15 for a fucking pint. Fuck it.
The government are finally realizing that their tax strategy is now closing so many pubs. Go down the road 5 or 6 years and there won't be many pubs left around at all.
Well, they've been saying this for years, though. I mean, I remember at one time it was 35 pubs a day were closing.
Yeah, well, you see, it's a bit more nuanced because it's the big breweries, obviously not, but smaller independents are obviously going.
Yeah.
And
It's certainly not
pubs anymore, aren't they?
Yeah.
You go into a pub these days and they're all fucking, to make money, they're gastro pubs. They got to sell food.
It's got to do it. Yeah, it's the only way.
I walked past a restaurant this afternoon, and there was like they put photographs of people in the window, and I kind of noticed it walking past, and then I sort of walked back to where I'd been and walked past the restaurant. And as I was walking back a second time, I had a gander to see what the pictures were all about, and it turned out that there were people who just didn't pay the bill and just ran out. So in the restaurant now, if you
board of shame,
yeah, that's right. If you do a runner, get plastered on the front of a Chinese restaurant.
They're not allowed to do that.
But that's a sign. Again, that's a sign of the times, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck goes and dines and dashes? Apparently, quite a few people do. At least judging from their wall of shame, it's pretty outrageous.
Never. Wall of shame, man.
Yeah, but that's how you put a restaurant.
I never had the balls to do that. I knew a couple of lads. I knew a couple of lads who did it where I used to work in the Copthorne. A couple of lads went out for a meal and they actually did it in Pizza Hut when it first opened in Plymouth. They did a dash from the back door. They literally seen the back door of the fire exit was out the back, like for where the toilets were. They just went woof, straight out the fucking back door and gone. Like, but in those days, there was no cameras or anything out the back. They fucking gone, like, soon fucking worked that one out, like, fucking hell, like, stop that idea. Yeah. But yeah, I've never done it. I never had the balls to do that.
There's been things I've done in my life, but never did, ditch, ding and dong, or the ditch and was it dong and ditch, or whatever.
Dine and dash.
Run.
Ding and dong.
Yeah, where you ding the doorbell and run. I've done that heaps of times.
I had a girlfriend once who did a trolley dash in a supermarket.
Wow.
And got me to actually push the trolley out the door after she got out through the fucking thing with the fucking radar and everything. She got out with it, and I've just gone in to go and get something. She said, "Oh, give me a hand." I've gone, "Oh, for fuck's sake, ring!" Out we go. And we had and she had in that fucking shopping trolley, right? She had meat, fucking food, a TV, 14-inch fucking TV. Like, what the fuck? And she got out the fucking store, like where the fucking radar thing is, without it going whoop, 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 like that. And I've just caught her as I went in to go and get some smokes, I think, and I just walked in and she's like coming out like that. She said, "Give me a hand." I go, "For fuck's sake, man, you're having a fucking laugh." Ring, out we go. Got it in the car and fucked off. Like that. Yeah. We actually did it. Yeah. Fucking insane, like.
Completely got away with it.
Yeah, got away with it. Completely.
No,
This is one of them.
I felt guilty when I left the post office and realised that back in the day when you had a proper post office, they had their pen on a chain at the counter. I walked out without a pen once. I got outside. I'm like, "Oh fuck! I've still got the pen." Ran in there and pretended. I felt bad.
So this is one of the new safety gates in our supermarkets.
Fucking hell. That looks like it would eviscerate you. It looks like it belongs.
So basically, when you push it through, the trolleys go through and it will snap back, right? And it goes. So what? I hate to be the guy following that site, not very high.
Yes.
And get whacked straight in the nut.
Yeah.
Or some young kid.
Or your 5-year-old child behind.
He's like, boom.
Yeah, loses their eyeballs.
That looks like a cattle prod system, doesn't it? Electrocute you.
Well, it goes like that.
It looks like it belongs in Jurassic Park. That's fucking insane.
So that goes like that. And then it folds back. So you can't pull the trolley back out or can't go out the wrong way. Yeah.
Wow.
So,
that's a real thing, is it, Danny?
Real thing.
Real.
That is real. I can check.
That's crazy.
Oh, they will bring it.
That looks like it's got electrodes on it and give you a fucking shock.
No, literally.
I
It's
know
just
that. I
basically-
know that. It
yeah,
just
but
looks it.
But like, yeah, but people have said, like, basically, you know, like even grandma trying to get through with a freaking walking cane. Some guy's flown through there, is like, poof, fucking knock her halfway across the fucking floor.
We have things on there like trap doors, like now,
Yeah,
which only go
Ones or
one
gates,
way.
yeah, ones or
they
gates,
only
yeah.
go one way, but nothing like that. That looks fucking bizarre, man.
We got electronic
Looks
gates
painful.
on some.
Yeah.
So yeah, the gates. Yeah.
Supermarket sweep. Yeah.
Well, there's been one. There's one store now that basically you have to swipe your credit card before you actually walk into the store.
I heard about
Really?
that. I heard
Yeah.
that was coming in. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you pick up an item, it knows exactly what you picked up, and you walk. You stick to the door, and it goes, "Yep, okay, you can go out now."
Yeah.
Well, that's the way it's going. I think that's got to be the future. You know.
We had a store.
Well, that's not.
And when you think about it, you know, all of this sort of intermediate stuff about them accessing your bank account and shit like that, it's all laying the groundwork basically for this stuff at some point in the near future to all actually come in.
Well,
So
yeah,
you'll go to a supermarket, it'll monitor exactly what you pick up, and then
they do that now.
they'll automatically just help themselves out of your bank account.
Well, they do that now. Like already, within supermarkets, they've got cameras, and there are certain cameras that product placement. They basically see where the heat is in the supermarket, where people congregate.
Sorry, say that again. Explain that to me again.
There are cameras. There are cameras that can tell where people congregate by the amount of heat produced in that area. So so people are there, and what they do now, they go right, or they can do it by views too, because if there's a certain amount of congregation about a certain area, they can say to a company like Coca-Cola, Amateur, or, you know, Unilever, and say, "Listen, do you want your product there? It's going to cost you money."
Here's what I say: bring back the days of the middle-aged lady store detective.
Well, we got those too.
Do you remember those?
We got those too.
I remember the days when
The Woolworths in Rill when I was a young teenager. Yeah, we always used to get followed around by them, and they're so obvious as well. Didn't stop us from robbing stuff, but
we had them here too.
I had this, like, no word of a lie. I was in B&Q once, like, right, and they had this lad following me around, and then I recognized he was a lad from my year at school. I hadn't seen him for over 25 years, like, and he's like following me around the fucking store, and I went, "Hey, old man, that's fucking you're Mark." I said, "I remember you at school." Like, he's going, "Fucking hell." I thought you looked a bit dodgy, like. I was going, "Fuck you."
We have one walk in. I go, "Oh, you're a narc," and he goes, "Shut up." Fucking, I know you, mate. You're a fucking narc. You're a fucking cop. You know? And he goes, "You're a store detective." And he goes, "How do you know?" And I went, "You're fucking holding a shopping bag, and you're just sitting there, and you walk around the same shopping bag all fucking day, fucking as if you don't know who you are."
Hey, get this, like, a lad I knew, like, right, he used to have a fucking tinfoil bag, right, and he got caught with it one day. Fucking, yeah. And they were like, "What are you doing?"
Going equipped, that's trouble,
yeah, that is trouble. What are you doing with that?
Put all the fucking. Oh, mate, it's not. Well, I'm not going to tell you, but it's everything can be bypassed.
Oh yeah.
But there's a person that in Australia they had to change all our gates on the railways because he got a fob, and he did the fob, and he could open up the fob because obviously you would have. Well, I don't want to stop you in on nothing, but obviously there's, you have a way of opening up the gates. You know what I mean? Like there's fob things you can do with them. They worked out how to get it open. So basically, whenever they wanted to fucking open the gates, walk up.
Well, our ticket gates have a keypad inside, so the keypad is a diagnostic keypad. So it's really for engineers, but obviously we have access to it and we use it if there are faults, because we don't want to call out an engineer all the time. So station staff, sometimes deal with some of the faults. And there was a whole load of TikTok and YouTube shorts, probably about 18 months or 2 years ago, where teenagers had discovered that some staff were not locking the latch of the gate. So these teenagers would go up to a random ticket gate, lift up the latch, and they knew all the codes. somebody somewhere had figured out all the codes. So there's a code to type in on the gate. You can do a one-shot release, and the paddles of the gate just open, and you can walk through.
Wow.
And
they
were sending out bulletins, internal bulletins, saying, "Please make sure you lock the stanchion of the gate up, otherwise, members of the public can access it." We're like, "Well, teenagers."
Wow, man.
I was going to just show you this YouTube short.
Okay.
It popped up yesterday. It's a Met police officer showing you all of their gear. It popped up in my feed. Yeah. So I think she's outside Downing Street there.
So this rifle is a 6-hour 5.16 that fires 5.56 rounds. It's
semi-automatic.
And we have 2 magazines, 1 on the gun and 1 in a pouch. This one here is our Glock 17. We have a magazine here and we carry a separate one as well. And we also have taser, which our officers have as well. Still carry our powder spray and also our baton, which is here. And then obviously keep our handcuffs for part of that PPE kit as well. So with the vest and the guns and all the other equipment, it's about 20 kilos.
Wow.
What the hell, man?
What a workout, man. Obviously, he enjoys doing that job.
But sometimes when they're doing public order duties where I work, they'll come into the station and they'll drop their gear off to go to the toilet or to use the mess room or whatever. And one of them came in and started putting all their gear back on. And I turned around to them and they didn't get the joke, but I said, bloody hell, it's like that scene out of Commando, you know, where he's putting all of his fucking gear on. Don't chew it. Got a fucking stripe across his face, yeah. When I said it, the police officer just looked at me like, are you all right, mate? Yeah.
Yeah, obviously not seen that film.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't quite get what I was talking about. So, yeah.
Wow.
Hello, Twick 99999.
Twick. I think
Tweaky.
that's
Tweaky.
Tweaky.
Tweaky. It's Tweaky.
Hello, Tweaky.
Hello, Tweaky. Is that the Tweaky, do you think?
Could be. He was on. He was not afraid to go on YouTube, so might be somebody totally different.
Could be.
No picture.
Yeah. New account, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be that geezer who comes on with you, John. Oh, there it is. It is. It is Tweaky. Good to see you, man.
Fell asleep. How you doing, man?
Good
Long
to see
time no see.
Aye. Yes, it is the guy who fell asleep. After doing an entire bottle of JD, was it? Or what did you?
No, he was drinking. He was drinking brown. I think he was drinking something out of a brown bottle.
Cognac or something. Something
mad like. Yeah. Yeah, that was quite funny.
Well, at least he had the fucking balls to come up.
Well, yeah, he did. I did like he came up, but he fell asleep and he tried his damnedest to avoid showing his face, and then he showed his face. And yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
Good on you, man. Nice to see you. Like, nice.
Yeah,
popped in. Like,
yeah. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. So you went out today. What did you? Have you done your Christmas shopping then, Crazy John? Or
don't do any Christmas shopping, like.
Well, you got to get something for Christmas, surely.
Oh,
box
I get food.
I
get boxes. I get food. I get my next. I got money, but I get my next one, my next pay thing on the 24th.
Do you?
So I can literally go out on Christmas. I mean, Christmas Eve, I like shopping because you can get all the stuff because Tesco's closes for 2 days. You can get all the stuff dirt cheap you really need for 2 days. That's all I do is like feed myself for 2 days. Properly, like I eat more than what I eat any other time, really.
I mean, for the last sort of 8 years, I've worked on Christmas Eve, so I haven't really had much chance to do much shopping beforehand. In fact, last year I did my shopping while I was on my lunch break at work. I nipped down to Marks and Spencer and came back. I must have carried about 15 kilos of food back, you know, because you buy all your vegetables, don't you? Carrots, roast potatoes, and all that shit.
Yeah.
But I don't like going out shopping on Christmas Eve. Fuck that.
Like I say, like, you know, you got to catch it just at the right time. I mean, it is madness, like, because it closes early on Christmas.
You get everything on the 21st and the 22nd.
Yeah, they close at 8 o'clock on Christmas Eve.
So I'm on annual leave from to Sunday. I've got a week off.
Right.
So I'll do our booze shopping this week, which it won't be much. Danny, I'm pleased to tell you there will be another bottle of limoncello at some point.
Limoncello.
So there might well be a Christmas live stream that involves quite a lot of limoncello. But yeah, it'll just be a couple of bottles of Coke and a couple of bottles of lemonade, a few other small bits and pieces.
I'm thinking of going out and buying another bottle of booze, and then I usually save it. I mean, I'm going to get an Iceland shop this week, hopefully. If it's not that busy, I'll get an Iceland shop delivered, and then.
Do you get a frozen turkey or something? Do you?
Well, I just get the same stuff as I always get, but just to get a few other things like cheese biscuits and stuff like that. I usually not really much different than what I usually eat, really.
Well, I've eased right back on the chocolate and shit. But the one thing I am looking forward to this year is the traditional tin of Danish butter cookies. I fucking love those things.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
They're nice.
So I'll gorge myself stupid on a tin of cookies.
Like I say, I remember one year I literally had a double shit one time.
A double shit. What's a double shit? You have a shit and then you go back.
You have a shit and then you fill the bowl up and then you've got to fucking do another one.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, and eating so much in one day, I literally filled the toilet up first shit and then I had to stop, flush the toilet, and then fucking carry on.
Yeah,
that was
bad.
because I ate so much in one day.
That is bad.
Yeah, that's eating a whole fucking roast dinner. And then a load of fucking, load of fucking cheese and biscuits and fucking everything, in one day. That was Christmas Day, I remember.
Well, I would say, if it's only one day a year, then it's fine.
Yeah,
it's gorgeous. But it's probably more than once a year.
Yeah. Did do it the next day, but obviously Boxing Day was a day to have a clear out, but yeah.
I don't have the appetite these days. When I've had my Christmas dinner, I do the old person's thing, and I just crash on the sofa now. Last year, I was just nodding. I was just nodding on the sofa. It's like 5 o'clock in the evening, something along those lines. And I get a message on my phone, Mr. YI Man Joe. Here, I'm going live. Here's a link. I'm like, no, I don't think so.
No, that's another thing as well. That's another thing with Christmas as well. Christmas Day, I tend to avoid the internet as well. I actually sit and watch the telly.
Yeah, you've said this before.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've not done a stream on Christmas Day, but I would be tempted. But I like to we have dinner at 3 o'clock.
That's it. It's the same here. King's Speech.
Then you're full and you just sit there on the sofa monging out.
That's
and
it.
then by 6 or 7 o'clock, you're done. You just want to fucking sleep.
I will eat like a normal meal, but I'll eat at 3 o'clock. But I'll have a snack as well during the evening. Got cheese and biscuits, obviously, cheese and all that lot. Just purge your way through that, and probably have a couple of sandwiches or something like that, or some sausage rolls, and then try and get to sleep. I like to go to sleep as well Christmas Day because it's just get it out the fucking way,
Yeah. I'm with you on
wake up the next day and you think, well, it's over for another 300 odd days.
That's right.
Yeah. And then look forward to New Year.
Well, I don't look forward to New Year.
Well, New Year's what it is. It used to be great, not anymore. Just another day.
Well, it's just the fireworks start 8 o'clock in the evening here.
Yeah.
And then they're still going at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. You think, fucking hell.
Yeah, we have people doing it around here as well.
Weirdly, the fireworks that they're putting in central London, I'll have to use my binoculars, but you can actually see them from here, believe it or not. So when they're doing the New Year's fireworks, you can see them from here.
Well done.
But they're not that. It's not that good.
Well, I mean,
I tell you what, I wouldn't want to pay money to stand on the fucking banks of the river watching it. You have to get there at 7 o'clock in the evening. Stand there for 5 hours in the freezing cold, no booze. No booze. You're not allowed to take any alcohol.
Wow.
And then it's over in 8 minutes? It's all done.
Yeah, 8 minutes. Yeah.
And then everyone tries to cram themselves into the same tube station to get it.
See, the thing is, I sit and watch them on YouTube, like, because you can have them all around the world at the same.
Well, Danny and I did that, didn't we, Danny? I'm sure we did. One year we watched all the fireworks from all over the world.
Yeah.
Because the Sydney one is normally one of the better ones, isn't it?
Yeah, the Sydney's the one that everybody tries to beat, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
See, where I live, like most of the people who do these shows actually do the they call it the firework competition in Plymouth. Like we actually have that competition, and then people around the world doing fireworks shows for New Year's Eve usually have already done it in Plymouth. So
right.
you get to see it. These companies like all around the world, like win the competition. It's brilliant. So yeah. But I think Australia's Sydney Bridge, in it. The bridge is always the one that everybody tries to beat.
Yeah, Sydney Harbour Bridge. Sydney Harbour.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one to beat.
It's not the biggest. It's not the biggest. It's not the biggest one now because Dubai do the biggest one.
Mate, London, they spend £1 million on fireworks.
They do,
and it's never anywhere near as good as Sydney.
No,
it's just the harbour. It's just the fact that it's a nice harbour. That's what it is.
Tweaky says he enjoyed War Games. Good film.
Yeah, it was.
God damn it! I'd piss on a spark plug if I thought it'd do any good.
that was great. That was great.
Great line.
Great film. And last night on telly, when I got home, like I was last night on the telly was Get Carter.
Never seen that film, John. Never seen that film.
Oh, mate, we got to show that to you. Like, you've got to watch. I always say to people, everybody has to watch Get Carter once in their life.
I did some channel surfing a few weeks ago, and I accidentally watched Mona Lisa with
Mona Lisa. Yeah,
that's a classic movie.
That is a classic.
And
it's got in it. Obviously, it's got Michael Caine in it.
Yes. Yeah. There's a few British actors in there.
Yeah. Great film.
Hello, well known on that. How you doing?
I want it kinky. Fuck you, kinky. He's like that. He says to him, dirty. He's going, oh, wow. It's fucking brilliant. Really being nasty, like Michael Caine being really nasty. I think he gets shot in the foot in that film as well, doesn't he?
I don't remember, to be honest. Yeah, that was like 3 o'clock in the morning, that film. Why don't they put it on at a decent time?
Because the reason they don't put it on a decent time is because it's got the underworld of London, like with the sex workers.
Yeah, but
where it was at the time was quite a big area, wasn't it? I remember.
Yeah. Well, it's Docklands. Yeah, Long Good Friday. Yeah, that's also a great film.
Yeah, that's a great film.
Another one I haven't seen for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm not really big on those gangs. I'm not big on. Was it Guy Ritchie? The Guy Ritchie gangster films. I don't like them. Not my thing. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Lock, Stock's just. I don't know. It's funny, in a way. Snatch is always cracks me. There's another one with he did with Jason Statham in it, and old boy out of he's a rapper. I can't remember. There's 2 guys in a jail, and they get him out to do a lot of robberies and stuff. And the guy's like, Jason Statham plays a man who's dying, and they have to get all this money out of him. And he goes around mugging people left, right, and center.
You have just reminded me. The guy from Pulp Fiction died, didn't he? Zed.
Yes.
He died yesterday. Yeah.
Yes, he died. Yeah, he died yesterday. Yes.
Yeah. Apparently, he was in quite a lot of films. He was quite a prolific actor. But I've never really seen him.
60 years of age, like.
Yeah. That's right.
Pretty young.
Yeah.
Sexy beast. Yeah.
Where's Zed? Zed's dead, baby.
Zed's dead, baby. Whose this bike? No, that's it. Whose this bike?
Whose is this bike? Yeah, Zed.
Zed bike.
Where's Zed?
Who's Zed?
Dead, baby?
Zed's dead, baby. I had to write off the Honda. That's what he says, isn't it? Where's my car?
I'd have to watch that film again.
Pope's. Yeah. Again, out of the 3 of the films, or out of the 4 films, because everybody forgets Killing Zoe.
Killing Zoe, yeah.
Is a fucking brilliant film out of the 4 of them.
Yeah.
I would say that comes close second to True Romance, which I love.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of True Romance.
Well, especially the scene where he's got Gary fucking whatchamacallit in it, like, who plays the gangster. It's fucking brilliant.
Don't know. I always preferred Natural Born Killers myself.
I've watched that a couple of times. I never really got into that film.
It's it's an acquired taste.
Yeah,
it's not
too
very,
too much in the end. It just gets a little bit way too out of there, isn't it?
It's just one of those films that it's very gratuitous, but it's quite deep as well.
Yeah.
So you can't really just sit there and enjoy it for the mindless.
What's the other one that's called If as well, like, wasn't it? There was another one.
If, yeah.
I'd seen that a couple of years back.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm so tired tonight. I don't know if I'm going to make a movie, but we'll see. We'll see. Danny, you're going to get some more people up because there's just the 3 of us at the moment.
Neil, who else wants to come up?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I told us.
Tweaky, man.
Anyone? Who's coming up? Who's coming up?
Adrian, mate.
We've
got 17 people watching now on YouTube, so that's more.
Yeah, I'm just thinking I'm not gonna bloody make a movie either.
Yeah, well,
because I'm sitting on about 3 hours sleep, if that.
I'll keep it short tonight.
Oh wow.
I will have to get up. I had to get up early.
I'm not. I don't mind, but I don't think 4 o'clock is probably the limit.
Yeah, as I said, I'm starting to get the shakes already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
Huh?
End it.
No, because I'm just tired. I'm just tired. I thought.
Well, I do you know what? After that one we finished, War Games, that really did hurt. That did. I fell asleep till about fucking hell 7:30.
Yeah.
That did wipe me, man.
It did me in as well, that stream, to be fair. No, it was a 9.5 hour stream, that.
Plus, I'm now fighting indigestion because of breakfast. Oh.
Fucking hell.
I was kind of glad, like, I mean, that's what killed me last, Thursday night, because I was literally Thursday going into Friday morning. I just wanted to go to bed. Very rare that I just want to go to bed.
Yeah. Yeah, the first half of that stream went quite quickly, but then, towards the end, well, the second half, it's painful.
Yeah. Headache as well, like.
Well, yeah. Goes without saying.
Yeah. So anybody coming up then?
Don't look like it.
If I can get a
Hey, Maria.
Maria.
Maria's there.
Hello.
Good to see you. Hope you're
Maria always comes up.
She comes up on yours.
I know. I only got her up there once.
Haven't seen you on mine for a while, Maria. Hope you're well anyway. Good to see you. Yeah, I woke up at 4:30 this morning. I did sleep yesterday afternoon, so that kind of did me in. But I went to work at like 10 o'clock. I was at work at 10 o'clock. And it was busy as fuck. Busy as fuck. There's no cost of living crisis in London as far as I can tell.
Oh.
Yeah. And there was a problem with the trains. So I thought I was not going to get home until late. But as it turned out, I managed to get away a little bit earlier.
Lovely. Was any football being played yesterday? Because we had a match being played here.
Don't know. Why? What was being played?
I think the FA Cup 4th round is getting played this week. Was being played this weekend. Oh, the female one is during the week.
Oh, I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in the male football, let alone the female.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, you get a lot of clubs.
Well, I wouldn't mind watching the Korean female team swap shirts at the end of the match. But beyond that, I'm not really interested. It's like, well, you said about mental ball. You know, like give me a pitch invasion or a streaker, and I'm there. But the actual football, not so much. I couldn't give a shit. It's a good while since they had a good fucking streaker on TV. You used to get them all the time in the 80s, remember? Like,
they get lifetime banned.
Yeah, one in the even the snooker had a fucking streaker at one point.
Oh, that was great. That was
fucking hilarious.
That was Ronnie match, wasn't it, against Steve Davis?
Yeah, some bird climbed over the barrier, then Ronnie O'Sullivan went, and held out his cue. No, playing shots. Yeah.
Oh, that was an old woman. Like that was some old woman who came.
Yeah, some
over,
old dear.
Yeah, she fucking missed as well. Like typical, isn't it?
Yeah, don't get those many more streakers really.
Well, they've gone really.
Well, they got their snooker at the Just Stop Oil protest.
That's right. That's what fucked it up.
Load of fucking powder over the fucking world championships. You cunt. Pricks.
I always remember there was Eurosport was doing it, and Jimmy White's on the commentary, and he's saying that Rob Walker. He said that Rob Walker gets everywhere. Look at him; he's hoovering the table up. Rob's on it like that. I mean, he didn't know what the hell was in that stuff, but he was in there hoovering it off the table, like. I think he got told off for that because he didn't. He could have had anything in it. Out came the Henry Hoover, like.
Yeah. Well, they have to recloth the table.
Oh yeah,
but to my mind, it's just such a selfish thing to do. You're willing to spoil everyone's enjoyment.
Well, they nearly got the other tables as well, didn't they? Yeah, it was a big fight for the other table because they had two people. They had two people. They had a bloke on there, and the girl tried to do the other table.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
He got wrestled to the floor.
Yeah. That's right. I remember back in the early days of these protests, they were sending around safety bulletins actually, because some of these people wanted to glue themselves to the side of trains, and we were given specific instructions. We were given a telephone number to call. Apparently, British Transport Police have their own specialist unit that travel around the railway system with solvents just to stop these people from gluing themselves to fucking trains and shit. Crazy. Like, what, you're going to seriously delay 250,000 people by gluing? What a fucking clown, morons!
What a bunch of idiots,
morons! Yeah. Takes some fucking guts to do that.
We had a bloke who was on the Tamar Bridge.
Bloody hell!
And he fell off the fucking thing as well.
I'll see if I can find the footage. There's one where some of the protesters climb onto the roof of the train, and there's a whole load of Polish builders on the train. And they all get on like, "Get out of here!" And they drag the person down, and then stop beating the shit out of them on the platform. Like, you ain't delaying our train, mate.
Good on.
That's it. Commuters turn on Extinction Rebellion as protesters target the tube. Here we go. Share it.
Look, throwing things like,
get on their train, you can. They just pile in and beat the shit out of him. Look at that. Look at that. Kicking him in all sorts.
Mass fucking roll.
Right, isn't it? Fucking deserved it as well.
Wow. I love how they throw things at him first.
Yeah. Get on their train.
Get up.
Love it. What are you eating, Danny?
Antacids.
What's that?
Antacids.
Anti-acid.
My
Oh,
lantern.
antacids. Oh, I'm sorry. I bought these.
Ooh.
Tonic's tea cake.
I haven't seen. Do you know what? I see them every now and again. Like
I
that
haven't had one in
I would
a couple of
probably.
years.
You know the snowballs as well. Like I
Snowballs, yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Tonic's, what's it, like the toffee crisp thing? They're quite nice as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember those. Very
At
nice.
least it's real fucking chocolate.
Very nice.
Yeah,
With
they
the
are.
white stuff in it as well. There we go. Look.
Cheers.
Very, very nice.
Oh, the white stuff, yeah, marshmallow.
Do you know what I don't see in shops anymore is brandy snaps.
You can buy them.
Yeah, but I can't find them.
Sainsbury's.
All right, Sainsbury's, right. I'm looking in the wrong store.
Or my wife likes them. You know those pink wafers you can get. It's good. They used to be everywhere when we were kids, but
Yeah,
they're quite hard to find now.
Yeah, they
my
are.
wife likes those.
Wow. Well, wagon wheels as well was another.
God, they're nothing like they these
Nothing
days.
like
They're
they
nothing
used
like when we were kids.
Nothing like when that.
Half
Not
the
even
size.
Yeah, half the size as well. But like I said a couple of days last week, I found treats. Like again, like remember the old chocolate covered peanuts?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they actually brought them back out. But apparently they've been around for years in France, like, but they've just brought them back in the UK.
It's weird, isn't it, how sweets and stuff like that goes in and out of fashion.
Yeah. Mars bars still, man.
I don't buy Mars bars these days.
I need
Mars bars you buy these days are fun size Mars bars.
Yeah. I remember the king size.
You used to be able to get a double decker. Do you remember that? It's two double deckers in one.
2 double deckers, yeah. Yeah, that was a good thing. Gold bars.
Or toffee.
Gold rocks.
Do you remember what's it called? I can't remember the name now. Angel Delight.
Angel Delight, yes.
Angel Delight.
Now, the toffee one was the one I used to like.
Strawberry. Used to have strawberry when we were a kid.
Or chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
I had a terrible when I used to make them. I used to eat it straight away and then lick the bowl after. You're supposed to let it set in the fridge like for a little bit.
Well, yeah, we did a lot of things that we shouldn't do when we were kids.
Eat jelly as well, like before you were supposed to fucking melt.
Yeah, just straight out of the pack. You just take a bite out of it.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I did that.
I remember we had a tin of. I think we had a tin of golden syrup in the cupboard, and every now and again, I'd just walk up to it, prise the lid off, whack a spoon in it, and just.
I'm amazed. Like I say, I'm
that's why I've got diabetes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm amazed I haven't got diabetes. Like, I'm sure it's on its way.
Ollie says he's got a bowl of it in the fridge. Really? Angel Delight. Really?
Angel Delight. Do you know what I see as well? Orange Sea.
Orange Sea, yeah. You
remember you used to make it powdered, yeah.
Powdered, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And what else was it? Oh yeah, my granddad used to make, shatter toffee out of molasses.
Yeah.
Put it on a tray, stick it in the fridge, and it'd be and then break it off the tray.
Yeah.
And you've got molasses like solid.
You can make cinder toffee the same way,
Yeah, cinder toffee.
Apparently, it's to do with the temperature. You bring up the sugar to a particular temperature.
Yeah.
And it changes, and then you can make that cinder toffee.
And
then, like you say, you just let it set, and then you take a hammer to it or whatever.
That's right. Toffee hammer. Yeah. Smash it up. Yeah, my granddad used to do it years ago.
Danny, we've done an hour, mate. If you want to end it.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to end it. I'm feeling a bit off.
Yeah, no worries. If Joe's around, Joe might start his own live.
Mate, like if you guys start live, I'll listen in. I just won't jump on the panel.
No. That's all right. Yeah, if you're not feeling
I do apologise. I thought it was indigestion. It's obviously might be a combination of that and having 2.5 hours sleep.
Yeah, no worries.
It might come good after I have these tablets. I'll just give it.
Give it a little while. Like you only.
All right, yeah. Well, basically the number for emergency.
I mean, come on, be honest. It's still dark outside.
I don't mind if you go for like 2:00. Like it makes it worthwhile.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, the emergency number for Australia is 0.
Fucking hell, that's all we need, isn't it? He fucking dies on the live stream.
You'll die.
Hey!
Yeah.
That cat's gonna give you grief if you do, like.
Mate, if I die, the cat won't be starving. I've got a bit of a gut. We watched a video the other night.
I thought cats were fussy. Aren't cats fussy eaters?
Yeah,
they are. But when they're hungry, they'll eat.
Connoisseurs.
Yeah, exactly.
But when you're hungry, mate, you'll fucking eat out of a bin. I'll tell you that much.
I'm not being funny. No matter how fucking hungry I am, I'm not going to eat a dead person.
Mate, you will. If you're hungry enough, you will. You know what I mean?
I fucking wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Well, I don't know. Just.
I've been hungry. Like I've been hungry.
You know when they say I'm hungry enough to eat a horse?
That's
not really.
Yeah. I'm in New South Wales. Yes, I'm about 40 minutes away from Byron Bay.
There's nothing worse than having a starving, or your stomach is cramping, and you can't eat. I've had that once when I was rattling, like when I was, trying to detox. Horrible. 2 days without any food.
And then you got fucking liquidized shit coming out.
Oh, mate, you got yellow shit coming out your ass.
Fucking
Mate, let's not talk about shit.
Well, no, we've got to, we've got 2 hours to go before we start talking about excrement. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not good. I get that like that though. If I don't sleep enough, I just start to feel. You get that feeling of being spaced out and not being quite with it, and then the next thing you know, you start fucking shaking and feeling weak.
Oh, I get that when I get up.
I got that now.
I get the shakes when I get up.
That's not good at all.
No, it ain't good. It ain't good.
Remember when you said you got problems? Yeah, you've got problems.
I have, man. Like you said, I'm gonna have to have I keep meaning to go to the doctors about it, but it's hard work to get a doctor's appointment these days.
Oh, mate,
my surgery, they keep changing the appointments. First you got to phone them up, then they got to fucking go online.
Oh, you can't do that now.
Now you got to send them a letter.
Yeah,
like an online. You got to fill in an online form.
Yeah,
and then the doctor doesn't read it, but the nurse does.
Yeah,
and the nurse decides whether you're ill or not, and then you get to see a doctor. So you're not even like talking to a doctor anymore.
So I want to do it for sleep apnea. Like you said about that one, like obviously there's something not right because, like today, going to bed at 4:00 in the morning and then waking up at literally 4 hours later. Wide awake.
That could be a combination of things.
I don't know. There's something not right, but it's I like I say, I've been saying this for years. Like, but I'm still alive.
Yeah. Sometimes I say that. Yeah. Or you open your eyes in the morning and say, "Well, unfortunately, I'm still alive."
Well,
who said that?
It's like that.
Who said that? Who said that? She said she was going to die. And guess what? One day she was right.
That's right. Yeah.
She kept saying it for years and years.
If you wake up and tell yourself, "Yeah, today's the day," then one day you're going to be
right. Look. True story. This right. My grandmother outlived my grandfather several years. Right. She had a zest for life. Right. She woke up one morning. She was in that much pain, agony. She sat there and she goes, "I'm going to die today," and she did. Well, not 3 days later.
I said this before, like, and I've seen it 3 times in my family. My mother did it. She wished herself to death and she died.
Is that because she missed your father, or
no? No. My mother like fell ill. Like all of a sudden, she had a breathing issue. She ended up in hospital. We didn't find out for fucking 2 months where she was. Well, we hadn't talked. Me and my mother hadn't talked for 10 years anyway. One of my nephews got a phone call because her landlady said, "I think it's time you got hold of your kids. Tell them what's going on." Like, so anyway, we tried to get her somewhere to live because where she was living at the time, she was living up upstairs apartment. So I said to her, I said, "Look, we want to get you a place like on the ground, but you're gonna have to go in the convalescent home for a little while before we can get it sorted out. It'd be easier for you when you come out." She said, "If I go in a home, I'm gonna die." And sure enough, she went in there, and this is a mad thing. Like the nurse, like right when we went to see her in the convalescent home, the nurse said, "I've only been off for 2 days." She was like walking around the fucking establishment. Next thing you know, she's in the bed, zombied in the bed, like just looking at the wall. And she said that there must have been something there. I think there was somebody there, like with her, like in spirit, like trying to grab her, take her off, like because she just kept looking at the wall. Weird it was. And then she was gone.
I've seen one of those videos on YouTube where so it's in an end of life care unit in a hospital. And the overnight nurses keep getting an emergency alarm from a particular room.
Yeah.
And then one night, the patient in the room passed away. And when they reviewed the CCTV, you actually see like a shadow thing, like on top of the bed, on top of the person. It's almost like you say, there's something in there sort of calling them and taking them away.
I think Ray, her first husband, I think he came and was there saying, "Come on, Leslie. Ready to go," and then she died, like literally she died 2 days after we seen her, but she was just sat in the bed, like, and she had her eyes open and everything. I'm sure she probably was hearing us, but she just didn't, no response. It's heartbreaking, like, to watch, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I had to leave her alone at one stage because I kept saying to her, "Don't keep talking about this kind of stuff," like before she did it. And I can't remember. There's another couple. I think there's another couple of members of the family as well who've done it as well, who just gave up. I can't remember who they are now. Yeah, so I've seen it. I know that it can be done. Got to be some commitment for that, though, like to fucking wish yourself to death.
I don't know.
I've been told, like, years ago, I mean, I've said this before, like, I've been told by the Gadget who predicted me car crash, like, and he was right with that. And I asked him, I said, is there anything else going to happen to me? No more car crashes, please. And he's like, and he said, yeah, I see you dying in your sleep.
Oh, well, everyone dies in their sleep, though. Unless you're killed.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I was reading an article on the Daily Mail website earlier about this guy in America. So he's only a young guy as well. When he was 18, he was involved in an accident with a forklift truck, right? The forklift pinned him. So it impaled his lower half and then pinned him. And like the guy's in his early 20s, and he's got one arm and no lower body. And they're showing pictures of him in the paper, and he's in a wheelchair, and he's got a wife, and it's almost like they're saying, "Well, look, he's just carrying on as if nothing happened."
Well, there was another guy.
If I lost my lower half, I'd be saying,
yeah, shitting in the bag.
Send me to Switzerland. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Right,
fuck that.
Well, there's a guy who had that who's cut in half, wasn't he, by it as well, like, and he had no lower part, and he was shitting in the bag. Fuck that.
No.
Fuck yeah, now.
Yeah, fuck that.
Well, exactly. So I'm not morbid. I actually the opposite. I think life is quite precious, and we should always try to make the most of it. But there does come a point where you got no lower half. You look down, you got no fucking legs and winky.
Remember Daniel used to always say about locked in syndrome. Like,
that's right. Yeah,
me, that would be one I would like to just die.
Yeah.
Like, like,
what when you can't wipe your own ass, then
when
it's
you
time
can't
to
do anything.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
even having a stroke, man, you could end up doing that.
Well, I think the worst thing besides not being able to wipe your own backside is just having a scratch. Because nothing. You get a scratch, you're like, oh, that feels so good. Imagine sitting there going, I'm itching.
Well, my dad's. I told you before. I never met my grandfather on my dad's side, but my dad told me. He said like my grandfather was involved in some accident with a train or something, and he lost one of his legs. And my dad said, as a kid, I used to sit there watching him scratch his wooden leg, because you still have the feeling, don't you? It's like a phantom limb. You still feel like you got it.
That's like a guy. Like a guy. A lad I knew, like his dad had his lower legs, right at the bottom, cut off because he had with his diabetes issues, and he said when he woke up, he felt his bottom of his feet were itching, but they weren't there.
Wow. That's freaky, isn't it? That's absolutely freaky.
Yeah, scratched my feet. He went.
Well,
they're gone.
there is people that have had that in the ADF where they've had limbs removed and they've woken up and they can feel the pain. They feel the pain in their legs. So what they do is they try to get out of the bed. That's why they have to straighten down. And because they can feel the pain in their legs, and it feels because like you've got to remember the nerves that control things are not always where they are. So you have nerves in your feet, but the nerves, the thing sending it's in your brain. So basically, it says I've got pain.
Well, I overslept. I overslept the other day when we came off that. I think it was Melissa's live. When we came off Melissa's live, I only had like 4 hours sleep, so I almost overslept. So I quickly jumped out of bed just after the alarm clock went off in a blind panic. And I'd been sleeping. I must have been sleeping in a way that meant that one of my feet went dead. So when I got out of bed, I almost fell over, like walking, like I was like dragging it like it was a club foot along the floor.
I've had that as well. Like
fucking feeling, it was hilarious. I was laughing. I was like, I'm fucking feel my leg here.
Yeah, I've had that.
And it lasted for a good 5 minutes as well until I got my feet.
I'll tell you what I'm getting. For some reason, I had a trapped nerve in my leg as well.
Oh, wow.
And that was fucking painful, man.
Sciatica,
yeah. All of a sudden, it just come on. And I was like in agony, man, for about 10 minutes.
I told you the story, didn't I? I was a guy I used to work with. He used to get sciatica, and one day it went while he was in the office in the chair. And I'd gone out somewhere, and when I came back to the station, he was sat there in the chair, and he went, "Barry, you're going to have to lift me out of this chair."
Yeah.
And I went, "Lift you? I can't lift you." He goes, "Well, I can't get up. I'm stuck in the chair. I'm in agony. I can't move." I went, "You're joking?" I'm not. And it ended up me and 2 other members of staff had to like literally tip the guy out of the fucking chair. He's rolling around the floor. Yeah,
in agony.
I was gonna say, did you just push him out the office door, closed door?
The way he was describing the pain to me was just fucking sounded crazy.
Worst pain is on the top of the back of your top of your thigh, right on there, and it was just the sharpest pain I've ever had in my life. Like I was like, luckily I was in bed when it happened, but it was just like I just moved all of a sudden just wrong, and that's what set it off. It's happened to me twice in the last few months. I thought it's ever since I had the problems with the arteries, it's just started.
Yeah, well, Ollie reckons it could be dementia. So.
Could be. Yeah, great. Cheers, all.
Yeah, thanks, Ollie.
Oh, mate, you know what? Like, imagine having dementia and ED. It doesn't matter because you won't remember.
Exactly.
Well, the dementia one is painful for your relatives, isn't it? When you get
that's right. It's
terrible.
When you're going full on Bruce Willis, and you know
what's happening at the moment? Pauline Quirk, she's got dementia.
Yeah, I read that. Yeah,
and they've just seen the story today, like with what's name.
Hats off to the nurses who look after the people with dementia. Just saying.
Well, hats off to nurses in general.
That's right. That's right. But I'm just
dealing with moaning cunts
yeah.
like us. Yeah.
Well, that's right. But we complain about our jobs, but at least our people are able-bodied and they're somewhat sane. These people have no idea what they're doing, yet they're doing things that these people that are normal adults.
Well, this is one thing now that we don't have hospitals to look after some of these people, this is one thing that they do to us. They send some of my staff on suicide prevention courses to the railway training centre, and the members of staff are coming back, and they're full of we've been told to look out for the signs, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but we're not social workers. We're just rail staff, you know. We're not trained to deal with, you know, you got somebody who wants to kill themselves. Well, all right, I can go and talk to the person and try my damnedest to stop them do it. But I'm not a medical professional. I can't. Yeah, but they seem to. You know, it's like they tried to do it to the police, didn't they? A couple of years ago, like in England, the Met Police sort of said publicly that they're not going to attend what they call mental health crises anymore because it just takes up valuable police time. It's not a police job. The police are there for law and order, not to deal with fucking people who,
Well,
not well in their head.
Our police will come out. Our police will come out, and even if it's someone that's high as a kite on drugs or anything, the police come out and they just step back, call the ambulance because the ambulance is the one that got the knockout stuff.
Do you remember
the blue juice? Yeah.
No, they can knock them out with sedatives, you know, and calm them down.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Twisted Sisters?
Yep.
Documentary, right?
Yes,
so
yes. The road thing. Yeah.
Channel 5 have just done an update on that in the last 2 days. They did a special on that.
Oh,
two episodes. It's on. If you want to watch it, it's on 5 demand. And
yeah, definitely
the whole story of it. And apparently, to this day now, the sister who got run over by the truck, and you see her go under the fucking 3 wheels.
Yes, you do. Yeah,
go under it.
You do.
Right? She's in America. She went back to America, and her sisters did 5 years for manslaughter. And she's now back in Sweden, and like nothing happened. And it brought up the story of the guy getting stabbed in the house as well, like, you know, the old boy.
That's right. That was how the police got involved, wasn't it?
Yeah. Serious, man. Real. If you get a chance, it's Twisted Sisters, Twisted Twins or something. I think it is on Channel 5. Madness on the Motorway.
Yeah, mate. I told you. I heard that the very first time on one of my podcasts I listened to on Spotify, and I think she they said, "Are you okay? You're okay?" And then the other sisters just went boom straight in front of a bloody truck.
They're behind the barrier on the motorway, and the policeman is talking to them. Next thing you know, they're in the middle of 4 lanes of fucking 60-mile-an-hour traffic.
The first one was the girl in the red jacket, Sabrina. That's her name. Sabrina was the one who got hit first when they were in the middle lane because she went into the traffic, got clipped by a car, and then they went back over the road, and then they got pulled over by the cops, obviously, and then the girl, her sister, she's the one who gets run over by the truck, and you see it this time full on. You see it go right over her, like, and you think that's fucking dead, you know, and she gets out at the other end, like, and then of course her sister Sabrina does exactly the same, but gets hit by a car, thrown 10 feet in the air,
that's
right in front of you as well. Like, you go, fucking hell, man! Wow, you know.
Yeah, I'd definitely be watching that.
Yeah. Have a look on it. It's on. Like I say, it came up in the last. I think it was on Wednesday night, so it's on 5 demand. Give it a watch, man. It's fucking well interesting. That one. 2 shows as well, 2 programs. One's about the accident on the motorway, and the other one's the follow-up with the story of the old boy getting stabbed in his house. And she stabbed him, what was it, 3.5 times, I think, 3 or 4 times. Like, one of them that actually finished him off. And that was just out of the blue as well. They think she was trying to kill herself, like, when he came in and she stabbed him. Mad, like.
Wow.
And like now, like I say, because I'm trying to remember what they call it. There's a syndrome where 2 sisters, because they were twins, it's a syndrome between the 2 of them where there must have been some sort of pact.
Well, they got not telekinesis. What's the other one? Telepathic. They got like a connection. Because like twins can tell what the other one's feeling sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Even they've done it. They've done experiments. That's why old freaking Middle Moustache was doing an experiment on twins, is because there was something special about them. They could sense what the other one was doing.
Well, like I say, I know with twins, like my father and my uncle were identical twins. you know,
identical. There's something. There's identical twins, and there's twins, and I think identical twins has something like It depends if they're in, like there's a rareness of it. Like if they're in the same sack, they have a special bond.
They have with my father and my uncle. There was one that was domineering over the other.
Well, that's it.
And it was also alternate things as well when things happen. So my uncle was the laid back one, like, and he would be like, if anything went wrong in the works, he'd be like, look, this is costing us a lot of money. Don't cock it up, like, blah. And he was really pleasant. My dad was on the other side. He was like, fuck it out, for fuck's sake. He was like that, shouting at people, like, you know, scaring the shit out of them. So yeah. So they were like that, and then of course, you know, when it came to when he died, when my father died, my uncle knew it before the phone even rang.
Wow!
And because my uncle stayed right up until about an hour. I think it was an hour 40 before he died, because he had to go to work the next day. So he said, I'm going home, and he left me auntie there with my stepmom. And so they both, and he went home, and the
TS or TES translation.
So he rang, you know, obviously the phone, when he died, my dad died, my auntie rang back home to Roland, and he said, my cousin Peter shouted down the corridor, Mum's on the phone. He said, I already know.
Wow, that's freaky.
Well, that was like I guess
he knew he died.
But that's like it sounds weird, but that's like your mum, right? Now, not your mum specifically, but everyone's mum. You don't spend 9 months in the womb or thereabouts, you know, and they get to know you. That's why your mother knows when you're lying, or they
I'll tell you what, I have done quite a few times. Yeah. Now that we've all got smartphones, you don't really do it so much, but in the old days, I've literally hovered my hand over a telephone and it's rang. Just as I was about to think, I think I'll probably make a phone call now, and it's literally rang, and the person you were going to call is on the other end. That's happened to me 2 or 3 times. Yeah.
I had something happen to me once, like years ago. Like, we were in a car, and we got 2 mates of ours in front of us on motorbikes, and I had this thing that you could pick up voices, and I was like listening to it, and they're both in front of us on motorbikes, and all of a sudden I just felt this feeling that something was gonna happen. So they both blip off, ring off down the road, like, and we're like trying to catch them up, and then about 1,000 yards down the road, we found one of them had come off a bike, and he got hit by a van.
Jesus.
And all that shit, like, you know, and I said to myself, I thought, something's going to happen with this, you know, and I think I even said to a boy in the car who was driving, I said, something's going to happen. Something, you know, and they go, oh yeah, fuck off, like, you know. But by the time we got round there, it did happen. Another time, like, right, this is another fucking incident that happened that's quite crazy. We went to a party, so we got to this after party at somebody's house. We drove out there, and a couple of people that we knew were going to follow us out there in another car. And old boy was a little bit worse for wear. He shouldn't have been driving in the first place. So he set off, and we said, look, fucking stick with us, you know, or you're going to get fucking nicked. So they went off somewhere else, and we thought, oh, fucking hell, we can't be doing this. So we got to the party, and then we just sort of thought, there's something not right about this, because they hadn't turned up. So we set off back, and it was like a 10-minute drive. And when we got round the corner of this certain area, the car was on its roof. They turned the car over and gone out. Well, we were just in time. We were the first people there as well, after they turned the car over. And we got there before anybody else. Like, and we were just like in the party, just thinking, we should be here. We should be off. You know, when we just got round too late, but we got there and they were on the roof, like. And they both, I mean, everybody got out of the car and legged it, like, obviously. It was fucking madness it was that night, I tell you. Crazy.
What do you think it was? Do you think it was some kind of premonition, or?
I think
it's, you just think it's just one of those things?
Just one of those things. It's only ever happened twice in my life. Yeah. So I've never. I don't know. I just think it's just something, a little niggle in your head, like something's not right. You know.
Sometimes I get that feeling when I'm at work.
Mm.
You just know that something is about to happen, and then lo and behold, something does happen.
And it does happen, yeah.
So no, like I've always said, I don't necessarily believe in the paranormal, but I don't not believe it. Kind of just open-minded enough to think that, well, we don't know everything about everything, do we? So the door is always open to these things, happening.
Well,
I think
and human brains are pretty fucking weird, like the more they try and understand the neuroscience of what's going on in your skull, like the less they really understand it in the first place,
A friend of mine, Cher, like an old girl I know, she was driving home and she seen this girl at the side of the road, and it was in a place that nobody should be walking around, and so like not for people like in that area, and it was off the side of the road, like in a sort of like lay-by-ish road, grassy area. So she's pulled up, gone over and seen the girl, said, "Are you all right?" And the girl's like going bit dazed and a bit not saying a fucking thing. Like she said, "Oh look, wait there. I'll go and get some help." So she drove away and tried to find somebody else. And when she got back, the girl was gone. And she's like, "What the fuck?" And then she's asked somebody about it once, and they said, "Oh, somebody died there a few years ago."
Fucking hell.
Right, I've heard those stories too.
A young girl, like she's like,
I have heard that. I have heard those stories. I've heard those stories where people sit there and say,
man.
"I was talking to such and such," and they're like,
minute.
"Really?" And they go, "Really? You've been talking to that person?" And they go, "No." And they go, "What's wrong with that?" And they go, "That person's been dead for a while." Like, you know what I mean? Like, and like I've done that myself, man. Like I've had experience, like like I will publicly say this, and I'm not a paranormal person, whatever, But 6 months before Dad died, I saw his death. I predicted his death 6 months. I didn't predict it, but I saw it. I had a dream, and I saw that he was going to die. And then for the love of God, like I don't know why to this day, I sat there. I said, like, I went to go to my brother. I went to go to my brother and my mum. I went to ring them up and say, I went, I could tell you something. I had a really bad dream. And they go, what? And I went, I couldn't say it. I couldn't say it. I never said anything. And that's when my brother turned around and he goes, Dad's dead. My brother's very blunt. He just goes, Dad's dead.
Yeah.
Dad died. Dad's dead. Like he that's the way he is. He's a straight shooter. At the end of the day, if you say someone's passed away, it's not going to take away the strength of it. You passed on. You're dead. And I can talk about it now. It's a lot easier. But like, it was just really crazy. It was really like, and I sat down and went, and then I started to blame myself. I went, oh shit, I knew it and I could have fucking stopped it. I spoke to my dad a week before I spoke to him a week before he passed away. And I said, I was supposed to go over. My dad was into the 50s. We all know that. He was Elvis and all the rest of it. Loved Elvis and all that. So he wanted me to go over there and watch Grease with him. He liked that movie. So anyway, I said to Dad, I said, look, I'm not being rude. I've been working really hard. I'm rooted. So Dad lived. I lived at Hurstville there, and it was over at Chester Hill, which is a fair distance. It's about a 50-minute drive, thereabouts. And I thought, fuck, I'm going to get home late, and then I'm going to go work again next day. I'm fucked. I'm tired. Anyway, my dad just goes, well, just know that I always love you, mate. I went, yeah, I know. He goes, no, but I always love you, mate. Just remember that, okay? I always love you. I thought, fuck, he didn't even know himself he was going to pass away, but his body knew, you know what I mean? Because he told me that. Like he said to me, and then when we start going through his stuff, we started seeing all my dad's things, the things he used to write to us, the letters, and say, if anything ever happens to me, this is what you do, and these are the passwords of this. And my dad was very cheeky because he gave us the passwords to his Facebook that were not his passwords. He wrote down password is this, and then he's writing, and then the next page you go over and he goes, ha ha ha. He'd be laughing because that's not his password.
What? I'll tell you something, like, right? This is another thing that happened with myself. So me and my brother had quite a sort of distant relationship. We you know, he was 14 years older than me.
Seriously.
So my friend Corey, when my friend Corey died, I went to his funeral. Obviously, we went to his his funeral, and then on the way back home, I had some spare time. We were going to have a party or wait for him, but it didn't happen. So I went home, and it was like something that brought us together, and we had a chat for the first time in years, and we were both talking about things. And at one stage, he's yapping on about something about his. He said, "I'm losing my faculties." He said. And I don't want to be losing my faculties. He said, I'm not looking forward to that one bit. And he started rolling off about certain things. And I said to him, I said, listen, man, I said, hearing that's somebody who doesn't want to be here. I said, you're not going to be here for much longer. And he's going, well, you know, fucking next thing you know, like he died a month later. You know. And somebody brought us together. I think that's what it was. Somebody in spirit brought us together. We had a laugh. He told us loads of stuff about when he was growing up. We had a laugh about when we were both growing up with my mother. We just had a real good chat, and we aired a lot of things out as well. It was like we were clearing the air before he went. You know, nuts that, isn't it? You know, and then he went. You know. I just knew he was going to die. You know, I knew he was going to go. He went quicker than I expected, but
well, as you know, I'm not a religious person, but that's a big part of Buddhism. Is the whole purpose of life is a preparation for death.
Yeah,
but death is about moving on to a different plane of existence. It's not
that's right.
that you cease to exist.
Yeah,
but yeah, I out of all of the religions that I've sort of mocked over the years, Buddhism is the one I'm kind of more inclined to believe for various reasons. But
yeah,
I do believe that if your life is taken quite violently and you can't prepare for the passing, so like in the case of your friend, like you said, he kind of settled, or he kind of cleared the decks, so that he was then able to move forward.
That's my brother who cleared decks. Yeah,
but yeah, I do believe that is a true thing. That if you could do that before your passing, then your passing would be easier.
Well, I think somebody else in spirit brought us together that night, because we were going to go off somewhere else, and I was going to go back to Plymouth. So, but instead, I thought I'll go and stay with Michael. Like, that was my brother. I thought I'll go and stay with him for the night. So I rang him up. I said, "Is it all right to stay the night?" And he said, "Yeah, sure, come round." And so we both went there, and we sat there for about 3 hours, just yapping. Wow, man. And we just sat there for 3 hours and just reminisced about things. And we just cleared the air, you know, between the two of us, because there was a big thing between the two of us. I mean, he took a lot of money off me at one stage. So, you know, and we just cleared it. But also I knew that at one stage he said to me something, and I just knew he wasn't going to be around for much longer after that. I even said to him, I said, you know, the way you're talking, you're not going to be here for much longer. And he said, well, I'm losing my faculties. Like, you know, I'm losing, I can't remember things, you know, and stuff like that. You know, I was like, all right, okay. But yeah, a month later, he was gone. So I always think there's somebody with like probably my mother, or, you know, somebody like that was there just bringing us both together, like just for that last time.
I don't
know. I don't know. I mean, I was thinking tonight, like, I like to reminisce about when I'm obviously thinking a lot on my own, talking about things I would just love. I'd hope that my mother and father sort of ironed out their differences in spirit, and they're sort of now, you know, the badness has gone out the way, like, and they've sort of got over it. I don't know. I'd hope so, like, you know.
I don't know. I've said this to Danny in conversation about other stuff. What to some people are major things going on in their life, to me don't seem that big. But everything is a question of perspective. And sometimes, I don't want to get into my personal business, but I have a difficult relationship with my parents, and obviously they had me when they were quite young, so I'm quite lucky in the sense that they're not old, but they're retired and they're getting on a bit now. My mother was diagnosed with breast cancer a few years ago, and they're both still around, but I don't speak to them. And I'm just dreading the day that you get the call and they're no longer around, because I just don't know how I would feel. And I often mull this over, just like you, John. I think to myself, well, maybe I'd call them and have a clear the air conversation and try and get a few things out, things that have been on my mind, things I want to say.
Yeah,
I'm very much afraid. It's like I said to Danny, it's like a champagne bottle. And the minute you start having the conversation, they get upset, you get upset, and then all of a sudden everything just comes out. All of the stuff that you keep buried for years and years, and it won't be good. It won't be nice for them, and it definitely won't be nice for me.
No.
So I'm quite cowardly. I avoid having that conversation now. I don't. So the last time I spoke to him was 10 years ago.
You will get it one day, though. It will happen. Like I said with my mother, right? My mother, I didn't talk to my mother for 10 years. And when she was in hospital, we were talking, and she finally said she actually praised me, which she very rarely did. She actually said, I think you've actually grown up a little bit more than what I expected. She said at one stage, she was quite
live streams.
Well, obviously, no, it was way before the live streams, but at the end of the day, she was really nice of her to sort of be loving, because my mother was not very loving, really. But there you go. I was glad that we got that out.
Well, I have that with my parents too. Excuse me.
But
they were not really, my dad. I'm only saying this just as a matter of fact. I don't expect people to feel sorry for me or anything, but my dad was one of those. He never said he loved me. He never really showed it.
My mother,
but then equally on the other side of it, he worked hard all of his life to provide for his family, and we never really.
His love was shown in actions.
We never really went without. So it wasn't that I felt unloved, but he wasn't really an emotional guy. In fact, the nearest I ever got to giving him a hug was he shook my hand once when I was 16. Yeah, that's about it. And it's not that I don't respect him.
Yeah,
it's just people have different manifests.
I've had that.
It manifests itself in different ways, doesn't it?
My father was the same.
But I'm one of those guys. Sometimes, I just need a man hug, don't you? And if you can't get a hug from your own old man, then
I always wanted it. Yeah, I never really got much of that off my father either.
Did you want it though?
Yeah, I really did. I sometimes wondered if he really did want me.
Well, I just wanted the approval, like when you're in your teenage years, and I went a bit wayward when I was coming to the end of my schooling.
Yeah.
And, I was told that I was on the road to failure, and I was a smart kid, but I was wasting it, and so on and so forth. And my parents, I think, felt that I was pretty much a disappointment.
Yeah.
And let's face it, they're not wrong.
Well, I mean, both my uncle and my father, all four of us, because my uncle had 3 kids, and my father had just had me. When it came to passing the business on, they thought none of us were fucking worth taking the business on.
That's rough. Yeah, that's rough.
And
it affects your self-confidence, and you carry it
now. Recently, my uncle died in 2022, and the business the family business that Douglas was running collapsed last year, 2024. November, actually, it went into receivership.
Right.
And I said to Douglas on a couple of months back, I said, you should have got rid of it 10 years ago. He said, I couldn't. My dad wouldn't let me sell it. And I went, fucking hell. You know, it was almost like he didn't want to sell it even 10 years, you know, even then, 10 years before he died, well, 9 years before he died, he didn't want to sell it. But even after he sold it, it was pretty obvious that business was going to fail, and it did, like, because of the technology today of printing stuff. Nobody needs a fucking great big machine printing off loads of fucking things. You could do it at home on a machine, like, you know. So the printing industry's just gone to pot, like. But yeah, it was sad for Douglas, like, because he lost everything, and he's now out delivering, fucking doing deliveries at 60. He's 5 years older than me, so he's 60.
He's doing delivery.
And he's delivering, probably doing deliveries of, like, for Amazon. He wouldn't tell me, like, but it could only be Amazon at the end of the day if he's out delivering.
Right. Yeah.
He's you know, but there you go. Yeah, from print manager running a company to fucking delivering in a van. Wow.
Well, my old man worked in a car plant for 36 or 37 years.
Wow.
And he was like a machine. Like, I never knew him to take a day off.
Yeah,
he would leave home he worked the night shift, so he'd leave home at the same time every night, and then he'd come home in the morning, and he'd usually, you know, like, as I got older, he would take me to the coach to go to college or whatever, and he would walk his dogs, and that was his routine. And I always thought, in a not in a disrespectful way, but I just thought to myself, I hope this is not. It's pretty boring.
Yeah.
And now that I'm older, I think to myself, "Fucking hell, 30 odd years in the same job. That's pretty, you know, I this year is my 30th year in my job.
Wow, man.
And here I am staring down retirement.
Longest job I have was 4 years.
But I just think to myself that it was quite inspirational, really. You know, the way he never complained. I never heard him complain. You know, he would just do it night after night, like a machine. Just went to work, came home. You know, like I said, he never really told me he loved me or never showed really affection. You know, the nearest I got to having a hug or a kiss was just, you know, shook my hand.
I had a beer with my dad once when I was 16.
Wow. Was that a rite of passage beer, was it?
It was, we were at a party, a New Year's Eve party. We had an after party at one of my dad's best friends' houses. And I'd been there because I couldn't go to the bowling green where they had the New Year's Eve party. We went back to this obviously went back to this other guy's house, and there was a full-on party. And we had I remember having a can of McEwen's with him at 3:30 in the morning. And my stepmom was like, "Is that a really good idea, having a drink with you?" And he was going, "Give it a rest, like, you know, at the end of the day." And that was the only time I ever drank with him. He bought me a shandy once. My brother got to have a drink with him in a pub, but my brother was, like, obviously not that wasn't his father. But, you know, he with me, that was it. And I even beat him at snooker, which was the first. I'd never been able to beat him at snooker, and they actually beat him at snooker that night. And then we had a beer after, and I was 16 at the time. So yeah, I got to have a drink with him. But yeah,
I never did. My old man never drank alcohol. I never saw him drink.
Wow.
But I remember we did have a kind of when we were 16. One of my best friends, his dad was a bouncer in one of the local pubs in town, and my mate said to me, "Oh, my dad said if we come down to this pub on a Friday night, buy us a couple of drinks." And I'd been in pubs before, but I'd never been in a pub, like, as an adult, to buy my own drinks.
Yeah.
And we sat there and we had that was the first drink I ever had as a 16-year-old, and I felt like a man, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were bought the drinks, and that was it. But no, I never had that with my parents.
No, it was the only time I ever drank with him. And of course, I started working when I was 16. So I couldn't get up there after that. So that was the last time I really saw him until he started having his cancer problems. And then, of course, I saw him when he was in a bad way. He'd just come out of hospital when I saw him again. That was in '89. And then I saw him again when he was like 6.5 stone.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And my uncle said to me, whenever you go in the room, like, don't look at him. As soon as I went in the room, I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah, it looks like that fucking guy in the movie 7, tied to his bed, yeah.
Horrible, man. And I said to him at one stage, I said, look, I don't want to be funny. I don't want to be rude or out of order, like I said, but looking at you, I said, I don't think you're going to be here for much longer. And he's like, don't say that.
No, that's, I had a similar thing.
Bullshit the man.
Like, I've said I don't talk to my parents. I don't directly communicate with them, but their way of communicating with me is to do it through my wife. So I email my wife every now and again. Not very often, once or twice a year, maybe. But they attached some photographs, like, I don't know, 18 months ago.
Right.
And, like, they look like old people. I was shocked.
Yeah.
When you see your dad with, grey hair and
I did that
big
with
grey
my mother.
Beard, you're like, oh, fucking hell.
When I see my mother,
old people.
Yeah. When I
you don't think about it when you're a kid, you do.
Oh.
You can't comprehend it. You don't see the changes, and you can't.
I knew my mother was getting old, like, but my mother was 83 when she died.
I know I've got a white beard. Yeah, it's not good.
And I remember seeing her in the hospital, and I was shocked. And my nephew Kieran, he was with me, and he was in tears. He was crying when he saw her. And I was like, fuck. She said to me when she see me, she goes, I don't want to see you. You're the reason I'm in here. Like, and I was like, she was shouting in the hospital. Like, I said, look, let's get it sorted out. Like, this is the time now to get it sorted out. You're in a bad way. Let's get it sorted out. Forget it. Bury the hatchet, like, for Christ's sake. Like,
On temporal transmission. It's nothing to do with the island.
Time trial.
Yeah, well, just families and all that, it's just strange.
I don't know. Just, there's a lot of people, like, we had situations.
Well, we always say, don't we, when we're teenagers, we because life kind of follows that standard path. When you're a kid, you hate your parents. Then when you're a teenager, you really hate your parents. And then when you get into your 20s and 30s, you start to come around. And by the time you're in your 40s and they're getting old, you start to realize all of the things they did for you when you were a kid. I don't feel resentment towards my parents. Like
There's
I said,
there's nothing better than when they finally say to you, right? When my mother said to me, she said, "Do you know what? Today, these last couple of days when I was in the hospital, she said, you really have changed. I never expected it. Like, so you have grown up, And I was like, yeah, okay.
So it's like they didn't expect you to actually do
it's
it.
like, yeah, he's like, I was an absolute pain in the ass, like, most of the time, like, so she was amazed how much I remembered and how much I was, like, changed. So yeah, the 10 years was probably a downside that I didn't really see her for 10 years, but also it sort of changed things as well. Like, she knew who I was. I like I say, my dad's come to me twice or 3 times in spirit. My mother's only come once, but I haven't been to the spiritual church for ages, so I don't know.
No, I've not had that. I've not had that experience of having.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you're also still, your parents are still alive, but like I say.
Well, I'm not really close to my family in general. I've spoken with Danny about this. And I never knew one side of my father's side of the family, but I could walk past my cousins in the street, even my first cousins, and I wouldn't recognize them. So. When they pass away, it's just like strangers to me because I have no interaction with them.
I
don't know what
cousins.
their names. I don't know what they look like. I don't have communication with them. They're not important to me. All that's important to me is me and my wife. That's it.
Well, I mean,
That's
like
my
I say,
family.
I got what? 4. I got 5 cousins, 6 cousins. One of them I've never really seen
I've
since
got
I was.
hundreds of cousins. I've got loads of them.
Yeah.
We come from a big family, but no, I don't have any relationship with them.
No. Like I say, my cousins on my dad's brother's side, like they didn't even tell me my Uncle Roland had died. Like, you know, Douglas didn't say it. I found out about it fucking 3 days later. He said, "Oh, it's too busy." Like, I said, "Well, you could have told me." You know, I didn't even get invited to the funeral. You know, that's how fucking sad that is.
Well, I just had that experience with a colleague at work that I was quite close to quite a few years ago, and we'd moved around a bit. And last time I spoke to him was about 6 or 7 months ago, and I literally said to him, "You know, we'll have to get together and have a drink." And he went, "Yeah, that'll be great." Next thing you know, we roll into work, and somebody's going, "Oh, you know, so and so." Yeah. And his funeral, I told you, Danny, didn't I? His funeral was 3 days ago. And I didn't get invited to that, and I felt a little bit. Hey, Joe, what do you know? I felt a little bit.
I'm probably going to call it because I'm not feeling the best.
Yeah.
Well, we've done 2 hours. Joe, you go.
Well, no, I'm feeling really lethargic.
What's the point of going live if we're not going to be there?
Well, I won't be. I'm gonna put my head down, I think.
Yeah, no worries. Fair enough.
Yeah.
You go live, Joe.
Nah.
Mate, as I said, I'll be in the chat, and if I feel better after I have a bit of sleep, you're still going, I'll be there.
No.
I don't know. If no one else is up for it, there's no point in me doing it. And Joe might do it, but I'm not. To be honest, if you're going to do it, probably watch some TV.
No, as I said, I'm just feeling.
Hey, Mel's here.
Oh, you got Joe and Mel here now, and you said you're ending it.
Mel will come up. Like, that'll change your fucking mind.
Well, Barry's got control. If he wants to keep it going, he can.
No, I'm not doing it without you. No.
I'm just feeling a bit off. That's all.
Yeah, all right then.
I'm sorry. I'm calling it short, everyone, but I have to. I'm just feeling a bit off. Felicia wasn't feeling well the other day either, so I don't. But it's not a bug.
Yeah, look after your health, mate. It's only a live stream at the end of the day.
Yeah, well, I enjoy it. I might. Who knows? I might do one. I swear if Joe starts going on. Oh no.
Tampons.
Well, as I said, I'm on holiday now for a week, so I am about. So there may be more live streams. Just
yeah, I'm around Wednesday, Tuesday night your time.
We'll see.
Get some sleep.
Yeah, we'll.
Yeah, pair of you, get some sleep.
Well, I'm having a second win now. I'm actually all right now that I've eaten 14 tonics tea cakes. I'm feeling.
I can still do one. Like I'll be still awake after. Like, but if you're not going to be around, there's no point.
No, well, I'm gonna have sleep. I'm guesstimating two or 3 hours. It's freaking light here, mate. It's freaking 12 o'clock.
I said to you, like, go off at 2 o'clock in the morning, like, which is another like 10, 15 minutes, 20 hours.
No, it's not.
No,
10
you said
15
4
minutes.
You said 4 o'clock. 3 hours left.
Mate, okay, all right. Listen, I'll just do this, and you all go.
No, fucking.
And then Barry was sitting there going, "Fucking look, he's asleep."
I don't want to take. The thing is, I don't want to take over the stream on your channel. If it's on my channel, I don't give a shit. But
well,
something bad will happen if I.
We'll rage.
I don't want to be responsible.
If anybody else wants to come up, then it might change.
No, I'm.
No, okay. Then.
Well, that's why I've been getting up so I don't fall asleep.
If I don't know,
It's just a shame because we got like 23 people watching, and
I know this is
a couple of the regulars in the chat now. But yeah, do what you think is right, mate.
Well, I'm just saying, I can, you know, when you get that feeling where your body's saying,
mate, even when I start feeling live stream feeling fine, by the time it's over, I feel rotten.
Well, if I want to
I'm
do, look,
I'm not feeling right. I'm just feeling like that one where I'm like,
Oh yeah, Mel says do one tomorrow night, and she'll come.
well,
if I do one? I mean, look, I've got bloody.
I can go
who just said to me like, go for it? Norfolk said, go for it, John. Do a live.
mate, they'll go over. Oh, I just feel really bad.
Will you come up, Mel? I know Joe will.
No, it's got nothing to do with you, Joe. Rewind it back, mate. I've been feeling a bit off. I told and Barry can attest. I sent him a message.
Well,
when did I send that message, Barry?
If I do one, like if I do a live,
don't involve you.
Don't draw me in.
No, I'm saying when I said to you, I'm just not.
No, all I mean is, if you're not well, just end it. Don't worry about it. Don't feel guilty.
If you want to, like, if
25 people on YouTube,
I can do it. I can do it. Look, Joe said he'll come up.
6 on kick. You got 31 people watching.
So
what do? I'm fucking shaking, man.
Joe said he'll come up if I do one.
You're bloody peer pressure.
Mel.
Well, there's no pressure.
Mel's in bed.
No, there's 23 people.
Mel says she's in bed.
Have you not got that bloody computer sorted out yet? Fucking hell, Mel. Sort it out. Fucking hell.
Do it tomorrow. Well, are you around tomorrow? You're not around tomorrow, though, are you?
Wait, what's tomorrow?
Tomorrow's Sunday.
Have
Monday
a sugar crash.
I'm off Monday.
So we can do one tomorrow night then? Or tonight, because we're now over there.
Yes.
So it'll be Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Yes, I can be around, and I'll make sure I have.
Well, we'll go early. We'll go early. Can you be up early?
Yes.
Sleep all day and go up.
Yes.
Go up early.
Yes. I believe me. I'm going to have a sleep.
All right.
Sugar crash. I probably am having a sugar crash, but I did eat a big carbohydrate breakfast, so I shouldn't be.
I've literally just eaten 3 tonics tea cakes, and
I've had
having a second one.
I've had roughly 2 hours sleep, and I'm not going to eat any sugar because I want to have a sleep.
Oh, go on, and I'll do a live.
Okay, so basically what I say is that I got up yesterday at 1:30 or 13:30 p.m. and I've had 2 hours sleep between then and now.
The only reason why I'm doing one is because I'm wide awake, so I'll be still awake even if you two go to sleep.
I know. As I said, mate, usually I can push through this, but like when I'm getting up and I'm walking, I feel when I get up and walk around, I feel fine.
Mel
when
says,
I sit
what
down,
time?
We could do 9 o'clock if you want to do it, Barry.
Fucking hell, you got 28 people on YouTube.
28.
28 on YouTube, Danny.
Jesus, Dan, Danny, why are you knocking it on the head, man? You got 28.
26 now.
Suffer for another fucking 45 minutes, like. No, it's up to you.
I'm not catching that train anyway.
If you're not well, man, don't bother. Like,
well, that's the other bit that I'm not a bit concerned about.
Yeah, well, that's what we're afraid of.
Yeah. No, not that. Don't be there, mate. I tell you, I was a bit nervous. Barry wasn't coming.
Anybody else want us to continue?
Oh, it's coming.
I'll do a live.
Well, Mel's in bed, so it'll be you and Joe.
It'll be me and Joe, yeah. But you never know. Eleanor might turn up. Great. Steve Yank might. There you go.
What a great bunch.
Fantastic. Yeah, great.
It's up to you, Danny. Just end it when you're ready, man. You do what you.
Well, I'm sorry. I am going to end it. It's
no
not
need
that
to stay.
it's not. No, it's not. I don't.
These people are getting free entertainment. They've had 2 hours already.
I know. They're all going to watch me fall asleep on the freaking live stream.
Frank, I don't know about. I don't know if Frank's got any internet, to be honest. Like, it's not a clue.
Bunches said he'll come up if we invite him.
Well,
if you do a live, Dan can watch and listen. If he feels better, you can pop up later. Simple.
Oh man, 100%. If I feel better afterwards, I'll jump up. Because you know what it's like. If I'm controlling the stream, I have to be here. If I leave, Barry can control my stream, but
I'll get my sleeping bag ready. Yeah, right, Joe.
No, just do it when you're feeling better. We'll do it. We'll do it again tonight. So
Listen,
it's
if I'm
Sunday
gonna
night
do
for
it,
us. We'll do it 9 or 10 o'clock in the night, and I'll do it on my channel.
right? If I do a live, like I'll do it. I'm not gonna stay up fucking longer than fucking 5.
Mate, we all say that, like, you know, like I've
Mate,
struggled.
I can't.
Like,
Oh
do
yeah,
it,
it was
man.
9 o'clock the other day.
I
9 a.m.
Well,
cannot do it, mate.
I was
Well,
fucking
no,
hanging
no,
around the
listen,
ass.
I
The
just
only
checked
reason,
it.
the only reason why I'm doing it is because I'm wide awake and I've got a fucking
I just
machine
checked my
full of
phone,
ice.
and at 11 o'clock, 11:17 it was. I messaged Barry saying I don't feel the best at the moment.
Well, if anybody wants to, yeah, 9-hour live stream. Yeah, right on. Yeah,
We're 9.5. We did 9.5 the other day.
Mate, I feel like I've already been at 9 hours. That's the trouble. That's what if I've got that feeling now, it's not going to get any better.
Well, like I said, it's up to you.
Here, look, shut the
That's
fuck
true.
up, John.
It's true, mate. Like, you know, but hey, we're getting old. We're getting old now. It takes me a freaking 2 days to get over that.
I love it. I
fucking
love
9 hour
it.
live stream.
I fell asleep and woke up at 6 a.m. and you were still at it.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
I remember those live streams. I do remember those live streams where we were all live streaming and people go, man, we've had 8 hours sleep.
14 hours.
Yeah.
It's like 14 hours.
No, it was 32 hours.
Not for me.
32 hours over fucking 4 different fucking live
Stuff
streams.
that.
I did about 14 hours a couple of times, but yeah. All right then.
All right. Well, I'm going to go.
25
That's
people
all short.
watching.
Sorry. Oh, bloody hell.
Well, anybody wants to come over, like I'll do one for everybody. Like
I feel really bad. Like, yeah, I feel
well,
really
then
bad.
don't stop it then.
No. But I felt no. Well, I've got, you know, that feeling where you bloody levitate out of your body. I've got that now. I'm so tired.
Listen, we'll do it tonight. I'll set one up for tonight later. And John's going to do one now. John's going to do a follow on.
All right, I'll do a follow on then.
All right.
Follow through during my live stream.
Follow through.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to jump off and then I'll give you a chance to just wrap it up. So thanks for having me on.
All right. Thanks.
Take care, everyone.
Right.
Thanks.
Catch you in a bit.
See you later.
Cheers. Cheers.
Right.
Thanks, guys. I'm going to end it. Cheers. Sorry, I just don't feel the best, but thank you for joining me. Go get some sleep. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on in 10 minutes. So anybody wants to come over to my channel. Mr. Crazy John presents.
That's it.
And I'll be there. All right. Cheers, Danny.
All right. Cheers. See you. All right, man. Cheers, everybody. Catch you later.
Man.
I will, man. I will. Cheers.
Later.
Cheers. Later. Later, everyone. Cheers.